Let me break it to you. Women test men, period. It doesn't matter if she's young, if she's old, if she's serious to be in a relationship, if she's just playing around. Women will test men. And the test most times is not necessarily to be a wicked person. That's not really the reason why women will test you in a relationship. But that test is to know if you're really worthy of her. I don't know how to put it to you, but women will test you to see if you're capable of handling her. So it's not necessarily from a bad place. It becomes, bad when you now fail it. It's when you fail the test that she now says, oh, he's not even man enough or something like that. Okay, but it's not necessarily a wicked thing. They do it also for themselves to be sure that they are not making a mistake by choosing to be your girlfriend. So in this video, I'll be telling you how women test men and how you can pass this test. All right, I've made videos like this before, so you can also check, go through my page to see the other videos. But this is always a requested video. That's why I always try to make it, to refresh it so that everybody pays attention, because in every new relationship you get into, you will be tested by women. Okay, so I want you to prepare yourself, understand this test, and know how to pass it. So welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be telling you how women test men and how you can pass this test. Now let us dive straight into this video. Now I've just explained to you why women test men. Okay, so women test you not because they are wicked, but they just want to know if you are capable enough to handle them. So it's when you fail this test that it becomes a problem. But if you pass this test in flying colors, which I'm going to teach you how to pass it, then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, the test is not like an evil thing. It's just to protect themselves, like I said earlier. So they want to know if you're confident enough. They want to know how you handle pressure. They want to know if you fold under pressure. All of those things. They want to see how strong and how bold you are as a man to handle situations. Okay, so it's just as simple as that. Like, that's like the simple reason why a woman will test you, just to see how you handle situations. Okay, so let me tell you some of the most common tests, then we'll talk about how you can pass them. Now, one of the very first common tests is the silent treatment. Now, a woman will give you silent treatment to see how you handle silence. Some men cannot handle silence. Oh my God. Some of you cannot handle silence. You send a woman a text, a girl maybe you guys just started dating, and she doesn't respond to you. You start sending texts back to back. You start worrying. You start calling. Where are you? Who are you with? What are you doing? Why are you not taking my call? You become insecure. You become troubled. You become tensed. Yes, that's you failing the test, my brother. Already, you should already know you're failing it. Okay, a woman will test you with a silent treatment. Maybe you even get into like a little tiny argument, whether she's wrong or not. She's going to keep quiet and she's going to see how you handle it. That's a huge test. Not necessarily because it's a big deal for her to ignore you, but she's going to ignore you to see how you handle silence. And like I said, a lot of men do not know how to handle silence. A lot of you do not know how to handle silence. Some of you start sending money, start sending gifts, start calling all her family members, start involving everybody. You're already having panic attack. You're telling her you are going to die if she does not pick your call. You're telling her you are going to drink poison. You're telling her you are going to quit your job. Come on, okay? It's just a test. She wants to see if you're going to fold under pressure. So one of the most common tests is silent treatment. The second test is the jealousy test. Now, the jealousy test is when she mentions other people, like maybe her ex or a guy talking to her, or a guy testing her. She wants to see if you're going to get jealous. Okay, this one is also very common. She might just start talking about her ex, or she comes back, or she maybe you guys are on a date and she tells you how someone is actually looking at her, trying to get her attention, or how someone did something, grand for her just to get her attention, to see how you're going to react. So she wants to know if you get jealous and all of that. Okay, so the jealousy test will come. It will come. But just watch this video until the end. I will tell you how to handle all of these tests, in the next session. The next type of test is the attitude test. She gives you an attitude. Okay, like she gives you an attitude. You get into a small argument, into a small fight, and she like gives you a very nasty attitude to see how you react. Some of you, your reaction is tawai, slap. Some of you, your reaction is fight. Some of you, your reaction is to become nasty also and tell her how she's useless and she's from a useless background. Listen, all of these tests will come at the initial stage of dating to see how you react. Women like to be prepared. They want to test your anger level. They want to see if you're the one that will beat somebody when you get pissed. All of these tests will come. Okay? So if it's the attitude, she will give you an attitude. She will give you an attitude. The attitude test will come just to see how you handle conflict. So, like if you watch some of these dating shows, you hear people say, "Oh, how do you handle conflict?" That's where the attitude comes in. She wants to see how you'll be able to handle her if she gets irritated. The fourth type of the fourth type of test is the boundary test. Now, this boundary test is very important that you do not fail it. Okay, she will cross your boundary or she will push you to the wall to see what you do. She will push you to the wall to see how you react. How to, maybe you said you don't like so and so thing, or you don't tolerate so and so thing, and she will do it to see what you do. If you're going to fold, if you're going to give her a pass, a lot of nice guys will just give you a pass because they don't want you to be angry. But I will tell you what to do at the end of this video, okay? But the boundary test will come where she tries to cross your boundary, push you towards your breaking point, just for her to see how you are going to correct her, or whether you're going to give her a free pass because you are overly crazy about her. So you will ignore any form of disrespect just because you want to please her. She wants to see if you are that kind of person. All right, so the boundary test, she's going to cross your boundary to see how you're going to react. And the last type of test, that's the fifth test on my list, is the money test. Okay, she's going to push you to spend recklessly. She's going to demand money. She's going to try to, control your finance or make you spend unnecessarily to see if you're a spender, if you're a foolish person that will just spend your money to please a girl, or if you know how to plan and if you don't fold under pressure. So the money test is going to come where maybe you're just meeting her for the first time, and in the next 2-3 weeks it's her birthday and she wants you to throw a lavish party to see how you handle something like that. I'm going to tell you how you can pass all of these tests in flying colors. Now let me tell you how men fail these tests, okay? The first way you fail this test is you start begging. Remember the first test I tell you, she's going to give you maybe the silent treatment, something like that. You start begging. You've already failed. She's not picking your call. She's giving you an attitude. She's throwing the fist. She's acting like, oh, giving you that nasty attitude. And instead of you to call her to order, to say, okay, where did it go wrong? Like, what's happening? Why are you reacting like this? Like, call her back to her senses. You start begging because you want peace to reign. She crossed your boundary. Instead of you to react and say, hey, don't do that anymore, she gives you an attitude, you start begging because you want her attention. She's not picking your call. You're sending her back-to-back messages. Baby, please pick my call. Did I do anything wrong? I'm so sorry if I did something wrong. Should I send you money to buy shawarma? Should I send money for some ice cream? Do you want to make your hair? Should I pay for your nails? Do you want pedicure? Should I get a wig for you? You start begging. Now she knows that you are too weak. You are too weak of a man. She's just testing you with the silent treatment, with the attitude, with the nasty character. And instead of you to call her to order, you are begging. Why are you begging? You're not even sure that you have offended, but you are begging because you are weak. You are begging because you're weak. Now you fail. Remember, I tell you why women test men. They want to see if you are capable enough of handling them. If you're strong, if you're a man of your word, if you're a man with a strong, your legs are balanced on the ground, not a man that, folds under pressure. Small pressure of silent treatment, you don't fold. You're already sending out the money in your bank account, bro. You failed already. The second way you fail is when you overreact. Like with the jealousy one, you overreact. She's telling you about a man, you get so angry. What stupid man? Why would you allow a man to do that to you? You start acting like you own her. You do not own her. Okay? The moment you overreact, when she tries to get you jealous, she has won. You have failed. Okay? You've just shown her that you are very weak also. All right? You're not supposed to overreact for something that is a mere test. Just telling you that someone flirted with her and you want to even go and fight the guy. Like, Shoyawere, are you okay? Are you okay for real? Stop overreacting. The next way you guys face, you argue. You argue. Oh my God, I hate this one when a man argues with a girl. I mean, can't you just say your piece and keep quiet and allow a woman just rah, 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 rah. You follow her to rah, 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 rah. You are arguing because you want to win the argument. Bruh. You want to win the argument. Come on now. Be for real. Don't you need that time to go make some money? Don't you need that time to go to the gym? Don't you need that time to go improve yourself? But you're sitting down here arguing with a woman because you're trying to win this, this battle. You have failed. You have obviously failed. Another way you guys fail is you throw money at everything thinking that you can use money to fix everything. Listen, like I said, okay? Money doesn't fix every damn thing. Yes, money will only make the woman know that you are a fool and you can spend money. Okay? So she's going to play that game and she's going to keep draining you. Trust me. If there's no need to spend money, why are you using money to fix it? Yes, I know you want to answer Odogu, big boy. You don't want to stretch yourself. Maybe just take this for your patience, take this for your anger, take this for your this one. Bruh, you're just going to keep spending that money. Will that guy eventually end up with you? Yes, because of your money. If you go broke, what happens? Have you seen the divorce rate? It's very easy now for women to say, you're not offering me anything more than money. And money is not everything. That's what they tell you at the end of the day. Then I tell you, I want emotional stability. I want emotional connection. I want this. I want long life and prosperity. At the point, you don't want money anymore because you don't connect with them. You just throw money at everything. You throw money at everything and it becomes irritating. So that time she's throwing a fist, that time she's crossing your boundary, that time she's trying to make you feel jealous. Spending money at that point is only benefiting her, but making you look like a weak person. I don't know if you get my point. Making you look weak. You think you're solving the problem, but the guy is seeing you like, okay, I can just take this one's money because obviously it does not have sense. All right. So let me tell you the right way that you can handle all of these tests. Firstly, you're going to stay calm and maintain your frame. You are not going to match her aura for aura. No. It's not going to be chaos for chaos, egusi for egusi. That's not what's going to happen. You're not going to match it. You're not. This is not a battle. So if she tries to make you jealous, please don't start to say, oh, so that's how the other day a girl sent me a nude pic. I was just on my own and she sent me a nude pic. Like I just thought I'm no more interested. Or I say, oh, by the way, my ex was even chatting me and she's begging me to come back, trying to make her jealous. Also, like, bro, you're dumb. Do not do that. Okay, so stay calm. She's trying. If you know that she's trying to make you jealous, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous, and she's going to know that you are maintaining your frame. You're not someone that easily folds. Okay, fine. A guy is flirting with you because you're a fine girl. So, what's the big deal? Why is this news? Why is this information I need to hear? Let her know, oh, of course, you're a fine girl, and everybody wants what I want. That's it. She's going to be lost. Like, why are you not reacting that? Why am I talking with a guy? Or why is my ex? No. She tells you that her ex is trying to get back into her life. Say, oh, he's lost. Didn't you tell him you found someone better? Instead of getting angry, you stay calm and say, tell him he lost already, that you found someone better. Send him my picture. Yeah, send him my picture. Let him know that you're with a bigger boy now. Stay calm. Maintain your frame. When you start reacting, why is he chatting with you? Overreacting, why is he chatting with you? Why are we chatting with a man? No, that's not what you're going to do. You're going to maintain frame and you're going to stay calm. If she ignores your text, do not double text. Allow her take her sweet time. Whenever she's ready, let her reply your message. So maybe she takes like 2 more days to reply your message, okay? Then you ask her why she took that long. You need an explanation. Also, don't just welcome her back like everything is fine. No, you need an explanation why you were kept on read or why you were ignored, okay? You're not going to do it back and forth text, like double texting. No, you're going to send her a message and wait for her to get back to you. She ignores you for a couple of days. When she eventually responds, you're going to demand an explanation. And if this explanation is not good enough for you, walk away. Do not allow a girl waste your damn time. Another way you're going to pass this test is to check for disrespect. You know how I talked about how they will cross your boundary to push you? You're not going to tolerate it. No, you're not going to do that. So maybe you've told her you don't like, someone, shouting over you or something. You're not just going to ignore it. When she does it, you're going to call her to order and say, no, I'm not going to take this next time. Okay, next time you shush me, like shh, when I'm talking, or you try to talk over me, then this relationship is not going to work because obviously you can't be shouting. If you need to talk, you need to communicate. I will not be disrespected in my home. I will not be shouted at as if I'm a kid. Okay? You're going to stand your ground. The moment you start shutting up when your woman raises her voice at you, sorry, the next time is slap she's going to give you. If you can allow her raise her voice at you and you don't say anything like you're a child when she's correcting you like a baby, the next time you're going to receive slap from her. That's what you're going to receive. So if she crosses a boundary, check for disrespect and make sure you fix it immediately. Don't swallow it. What some of you do, you ignore it, and that's when the girl's power grows. And then when you eventually want to stand up for yourself, you can't say anything anymore because she feels like, oh, but you've been tolerating it all this while. Don't do it. Some of you, it's just because you want to have the coochie. You do not care. You take anything from this girl. And eventually, when other people now start seeing it and telling you, bro, this is wrong now, you now want to go and start correcting it at that point. It becomes too late. It becomes chaotic. And now the girl is looking at you like you've changed. You've changed. You didn't used to complain before. Now you're just complaining. That's because you were swallowing all of the disrespect before. So do not immediately she shows the disrespect, call her to order and let her know you are not going to tolerate this ever. And lastly, you're going to be consistent in your character. Okay, stick to who you are. Don't fold because of a girl. Some of you fold a lot because if this girl is too good to be true, so you just accept anything she gives you. No, women will test you. And the earlier you let them know who you are, the better for you, so that they know how to respect you and how to be with you. So that in the long run, they don't complain that you have changed. Okay, do not tolerate disrespect. Do not show jealousy. Okay, try and maintain your frame. Try and stay calm and do not tolerate disrespect. These few basic things are like the foundation for a successful relationship, because like it or not, you will be tested by women and you do not want to fail any of these tests. So here's the catch. Here's the reward. When you pass all of these tests, she gives you more respect. Okay, once you pass all of these tests, it just automatically equals to more respect. She holds you in higher regard because she knows that she cannot disrespect you. She cannot push you with little tiny jealousy. She can't push you to spend money unnecessarily because you're smart enough to know how to handle your money. You know, she knows now that, okay, this guy has boundaries. This guy knows who he is. So automatically, if she's a good woman that is looking for a good man, it's going to automatically equal to, respect. But she's just someone who is playing games. Obviously, she won't be able to stay with you because you have morals. Okay, she's not going to want to stay with someone who has morals. She will go look for someone that she can play with. So in that case, let her go. Don't waste your time. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. I've just told you how you can pass the test that women, give you. Shitty tests, but it comes. All right. So let me know if you've experienced any of this. Let us know in the comment section. Share your story because we're interested to listen to your stories, and also I'm sure there are a lot of men in the comment section that wants to learn from your mistakes. So let us help the next generation so that they don't make the same mistakes that we made. All right, make sure you like this video and share because other people need to see this video. Thank you so much for speaking with me. I will see you next time. Keep living life, keep being champs, and bye for now. Mwah. Mwah.